Apparently vegans use this as a substitute for everything, like cheese and flavor and personality.
Nutritional yeast, or NOOCH, is a yeast that they make delicious by growing it on molasses and then pasteurizing it. I've never worked with it before.
That's right, guys. I'm putting my first time on video.
Now, for a fungus, NOOCH looks a lot like fish food.
It is okay to say nooch on YouTube, right? It feels wrong for some reason. Nooch. Nooch.
It's also the same kind of yellow as your grandma's kitchen in the 1970s.
Oh, is it supposed to smell like this?
It does have an earthy aroma.
That's going to take some getting used to.
They say that once you go NOOCH, you never go back. It's a secret club where the password is Be Complex. Well, today I crossed the threshold as a NOOCH novice, ready to be initiated. We are going to try 5 super simple ways to use your NOOCH in the kitchen. First, we're going in raw. That's the best way to get up close and personal with a new snack.
Wow. Yeah, very cheesy. It dissolves like instantly and tastes like dehydrated cheddar.
Now let's try our NOOCH on a cucumber. Using it as a seasoning on a moisture-rich vessel highlights the hygroscopic nature of the flakes. The NOOCH binds to the natural juices, turning the dryness into a savory paste. Here's where the cheesy, earthy flavor kicks in.
It's pretty special. You don't need any salt or anything. This is enough by itself.
That said, you only live once, so feel free to use a lot more of that than I did. Next up, why just salt my popcorn when I can enhance it? Once my amateur brain figures out what I'm doing wrong with the air popper, I'm dusting this with NOOCH. Ah, yes, that's more like it. I'm told this is the macho way to get B vitamins, because nothing says rugged survivalists like sprinkling golden flakes of fermented microorganisms onto a bowl of popcorn like Robert Downey Jr. If I was doing it all over again, I'd toss the cooked popcorn with a little oil or cooking spray first so the NOOCH has something to hold on to, and I'd add salt anyway because it tastes good and I don't listen to my doctor.
It's buttery, it's cheesy, it's also yellow, so it makes it look buttery, so it's a good upgrade. In fact, I might sit here and eat this whole bowl.
Prep number 4. We're going to jazz up some fresh broccoli with oil and NOOCH. Now, you'll notice that I've added googly eyes to my air fryer because I'm ridiculous. And also, I love using an Instant Pot lid to turn it into Perry the Platypus. It's a totally optional upgrade.
Clean up the wet spot.
We're going to put that in the air fryer at 375 for about 5 minutes. This is kind of a risky option because yeast can burn, so we're essentially flirting with disaster for the sake of science.
Okay, so the popcorn was very buttery and a little bit cheesy. This, it's kind of nutty. The flakes mimic the texture of breadcrumbs and give this real savory depth. It's actually really good. It brings out a lot of good flavors out of this broccoli, which broccoli doesn't taste good. So this is awesome. It's an easy win.
For prep number 5, we're going to make a mock Alfredo sauce. I'm going to start with the juice from a can of chickpeas. You could also use pasta water or cream, but if you're avoiding dairy, a nutty milk is usually the best choice to moisten the NOOCH. I'm whisking this in with a little too much mustard and a bit of garlic. No cream, no actual cheese. By the way, these flakes are very dry, so if you don't have the right amount of moisture, it can be a bit of a rough start. Nobody wants a dry NOOCH. I'm whisking vigorously now because I don't want any clumps. I'm looking for that perfect mouthfeel. You want it to be slick, savory, and satisfying. Feel free to put more in if you need to. Give it a couple of minutes of vigorous work, and bam, mock Alfredo sauce.
All right, let's give it a try. Yeah, I wouldn't believe it, but this totally hits like an Alfredo sauce. It's got that nutty cheesiness and absolutely zero cream involved here. So if you're trying to avoid dairy, this is the way to do it. And I mean, you could throw this over a pasta and it'd be very satisfying. Yeah.
It's perfect for when you're out of groceries, but you still want to feel like a person who has their life together.
I made a mess.
Now, if you'd like to try some NOOCH without wandering aimlessly through the health food aisle feeling silently judged by granola, check out the link in the description.
Well, that first time with the NOOCH was not what I expected. I might need a minute to catch my breath.
And that's it for our experiments. Nutritional yeast fills that cheesy, nutty role in your food profile, and it can even sit in your pantry without the spoilage risk of dairy. It also thickens stuff and makes your broccoli not taste like sadness. What more could you want? If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Also, if you're familiar with nutritional yeast and you have other easy ways to use it, please let me and the other viewers know about that in the comments. These experiments are not always right. In fact, they're rarely well done. But I try to keep both the food and the videos easy to digest. I hope I've encouraged you to try something new. Thanks for watching.